In the standing posture, before we go into sajda, we say, Hamdan kathiran tayyiban mubarakan fi, that praise that is plenty, pure, and full of blessings. So here, three characteristics of praise have been described, that it has quantity, it has quality, and it produces results. So the first is quantity, which is kathiran. Kathir refers to the quantity of something, whether it is of high quality or not, that is not necessary in the word kathir. So the first characteristic of the praise that we do and the glorification of Allah Almighty that we do is that it is frequent, and it should be frequent. When someone loves something or when someone is attracted, sees beauty in something, then naturally they talk about it. It is on their mind. When somebody buys a new car, they can't stop talking about it. So when a person sees the beauty in Allah Almighty, then the zikr of Allah Almighty is plentiful. It is bountiful, it is in his mind. That uzkurullaha zikran kathira. This is what the Holy Quran has said. We should remember Allah Almighty much, with plenty remembrance. And also that we should remember Him morning and evening. Then also, kathir is necessary for sustaining our relationship with Allah Almighty. When we know someone, then we remember them often. We interact with them often. If we never interact with somebody, then they become out of sight. And someone who's out of sight is out of mind. So a person who never remembers Allah Almighty, then the absence of praise for Allah Almighty will necessarily be replaced with praise for the world. Our heart can't be devoid of love and praise. It can't be devoid of attraction. It has to be attracted towards something. So our heart does not remain idle in the same way that our mind never remains idle either. So when there is an absence of zikr of Allah Almighty, and the zikr is not kathir, then our heart becomes inclined towards the praiseworthy and beautiful things that we see and observe around us in this world. So the first characteristic of praise for Allah Almighty is that it is kathir. It is high in quantity. We do it frequently. The promised Messiah ﷺ said that why are we told to recite Subhana Rabbiyal A'la and Subhana Rabbiyal Azim repeatedly? Was not once sufficient? No. The secret is that numerous repetition leaves an effect, and it creates alertness in even our most neglected senses. That is why Allah Almighty says, and remember Allah much that you may prosper. As it says that as repetition is connected with the mind and helps in memorization, similarly it is connected with the soul and is needed. Without repetition, that spiritual connection cannot be sustained. So this is one discipline that we should be mindful of and we should try to develop, to make our zikr ilahi and our remembrance of Allah Almighty kathir, to make it plentiful.